Welcome to our deep dive into cyber law where technology meets legal frameworks. As the internet and computers have become integral to our daily lives, the need for robust legal protection has grown exponentially. Today, we explore how intellectual property rights, cybercrime, and jurisdiction are handled in the digital world. We'll unravel the complexities of the Information Technology Act, 2000, and examine its impact on e-commerce, privacy, and criminal activities online. Let's begin by understanding why protecting intellectual property in cyberspace is more crucial than ever. Intellectual property rights, or IPRs, have taken center stage with the rise of computers and the internet. The ease of accessing, copying, and transferring data online has made infringement more common in cyberspace than offline. Unauthorized use of trademarks, images, music, and literary works is rampant, and the anonymity of the internet complicates detection. Protecting these rights is vital for creators and businesses, as their innovations and content are vulnerable to misuse. The challenge lies in preventing unauthorized use and ensuring rightful ownership is respected. Intellectual property covers a wide range of rights, including patents, copyrights, trademarks, trade secrets, industrial designs, and geographical indications. Each type serves a unique purpose, from protecting inventions to safeguarding brand identity. In cyberspace, these rights are often violated due to the rapid sharing and copying of information. Remedies exist for each type of violation, but enforcement remains a challenge. Understanding these categories helps us appreciate the scope of protection needed in the digital era. Copyright protects artistic, literary, dramatic, and scientific works, granting owners exclusive rights to their creations. Online infringement occurs when someone uses copyrighted material without permission, such as copying website content or distributing commercial software illegally. The internet's vast reach makes it easy for violators to profit from others' work, posing significant risks to creators. Legal frameworks aim to curb these violations, but constant vigilance is required to safeguard intellectual property in the digital space. Software piracy is a major concern under the Indian Copyright Act. It involves the illegal copying and distribution of software for personal or business use. There are three main types: soft lifting, software counterfeiting, and uploading-downloading. Piracy undermines developers' ability to earn revenue and stifles innovation. Organizations and individuals must be aware of the legal consequences and ethical implications of using unlicensed software. Protecting software rights is essential for a thriving digital economy. Trademarks are distinctive marks that identify products and services. In cyberspace, infringement occurs when another entity uses these marks without authorization, misleading consumers and damaging brand reputation. Cybersquatting involves registering domain names similar to well-known trademarks to profit from their goodwill. Both practices are punishable offenses, and legal remedies are available to protect rightful owners. Vigilance and proactive action are key to defending trademarks online. Information Technology Act, 2000 was enacted to address the challenges posed by cybercrime and electronic commerce. Inspired by international model laws, the Act provides legal recognition for electronic transactions and defines cyber offenses. It also establishes regulatory bodies like the Controller of Certifying Authorities and the Cyber Appellate Tribunal. The Act aims to harmonize trade laws, facilitate e-governance, and ensure secure digital communication across India. One of the IT Act's key roles is facilitating e-governance. It grants electronic governance rights to citizens and governments, enabling efficient digital administration. Chapter II of the Act covers sections dedicated to e-governance, ensuring that electronic records and signatures are legally recognized. This framework supports both central and state governments, making India's governance more accessible and transparent in the digital age. IT Act enables the use of digital signatures, which serve as functional equivalents to handwritten signatures. Digital signatures ensure authenticity, integrity, and non-repudiation of electronic messages. They rely on cryptographic algorithms and key pairs for secure communication. This innovation allows electronic records and transactions to be legally binding, fostering trust in digital exchanges and supporting the growth of e-commerce and e-governance. IT Act also regulates cybercrimes, distinguishing between contraventions and offenses. It provides separate mechanisms for redressal and outlines stringent penalties for violations. Cybercrime encompasses a wide range of activities, from hacking to data theft. The Act's regulatory framework ensures that offenders are held accountable and victims have access to justice. Understanding these regulations is crucial for maintaining a safe digital environment. IT Act 2000 boasts several salient features. It extends to the whole of India, authenticates electronic records, and provides a legal framework for digital signatures. The Act recognizes electronic records and signatures, mandates retention of records, and allows publication of official gazettes in electronic form. It also regulates certifying authorities, data protection, and defines computer crimes with stringent penalties. These features collectively build a robust legal foundation for India's digital landscape. Cybercrime refers to activities carried out with criminal intent in cyberspace. The anonymous nature of the internet enables a variety of offenses, from conventional crimes to new forms unique to the digital world. Offenses range from child pornography to cyberterrorism. As technology evolves, so do the methods and motivations behind cybercrime. The field is rapidly growing, and legal systems must adapt to address emerging threats effectively. Cybercrimes can be divided into three major categories: crimes against persons, property, and government. Crimes against persons include harassment, cyberstalking, and transmission of obscene material. Crimes against property involve unauthorized access, computer vandalism, and data theft. Crimes against government include cyberterrorism, where individuals threaten national security. Understanding these categories helps us grasp the scope and impact of cybercrime in society. Crimes against individuals in cyberspace include child pornography, harassment, and cyberstalking. These offenses can cause severe psychological harm and threaten the safety of vulnerable groups, especially children and women. The ease of communication and access to personal information online makes it easier for perpetrators to target victims. Legal measures are in place to combat these crimes, but awareness and vigilance are equally important. Cyberterrorism is a distinct crime targeting governments. Individuals or groups use cyberspace to threaten national security, disrupt services, or terrorize citizens. Attacks on government or military websites can have far-reaching consequences, from data breaches to public panic. The IT Act prescribes severe penalties for cyberterrorism, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding critical infrastructure and maintaining national security. Crimes against property in cyberspace include unauthorized access, computer vandalism, and data theft. Hackers may trespass into systems, transmit harmful programs, or possess confidential information illegally. These offenses can result in financial losses, reputational damage, and compromised security. Legal frameworks aim to protect property rights and ensure offenders are prosecuted, but constant vigilance is necessary to prevent such crime. Hacking involves unauthorized access to computer systems. Hackers, often skilled programmers, misuse their knowledge to steal information or modify systems. Black hat hackers engage in destructive conduct, while white hat hackers help identify security flaws for organizations. Gray hat hackers fall somewhere in between. Hacking poses significant risks to personal and corporate data, making cybersecurity a top priority for individuals and businesses alike. Bots are covert programs installed on computers, allowing attackers to remotely control compromised systems. Botnets, networks of these zombie computers, are used for denial-of-service attacks, distributing spam, phishing, and harvesting confidential information. Botnets are a key tool in cyber warfare, enabling large-scale attacks that can cripple organizations and steal sensitive data. Protecting systems from bots is essential for maintaining cybersecurity. Phishing is a method of extracting confidential information by masquerading as a legitimate entity. Attackers use email spoofing to trick users into revealing credit card numbers, passwords, and other sensitive data. Phishing websites often appear genuine, making it difficult for users to detect fraud. Awareness and caution are crucial to avoid falling victim to phishing scams, which can lead to identity theft and financial loss. Mail bombing involves sending massive volumes of email to a target, causing mail servers to crash. Spamming is a variant where unsolicited bulk messages are sent indiscriminately. Both practices consume network resources and can lead to denial-of-service impacts. Spam mails often contain infected files or links to phishing sites. Effective spam filters and cautious email practices are vital to mitigate these threats. Webjacking is the fraudulent takeover of a website. Hackers may change content or redirect users to fake pages, often demanding ransom or posting obscene material. Attackers can clone websites, tricking users into revealing credentials. Webjacking poses serious risks to businesses and individuals, as it undermines trust and can lead to data theft. Vigilance and robust security measures are necessary to prevent such attacks. Cyberstalking is a new form of crime where individuals are pursued online. Stalkers harvest information and harass victims through emails, chat rooms, and websites. The anonymity and ease of communication online make it easier for perpetrators to target victims, especially women and children. Cyberstalking is a violation of privacy and can have severe psychological effects. Awareness and reporting are crucial to combat this menace. Data diddling involves unauthorized alteration of data before or during entry into a computer system. Attackers modify information to change expected outputs, often for personal gain. This technique is difficult to track and can have detrimental effects, such as financial fraud or document forgery. Even amateurs can commit data diddling, making it a widespread threat. Vigilance and robust data management practices are essential to prevent such crime. Identity theft occurs when someone steals your personal information to access resources like credit cards and bank accounts. Credit card fraud is a common form, where criminals use stolen cards for transactions. Financial institutions offer software solutions and insurance to guard against these crimes, but common sense measures remain the best defense. Protecting personal information is crucial to prevent identity theft and financial loss. Software piracy involves unauthorized use and distribution of computer programs. Loading unlicensed software, using single-licensed software on multiple computers, and distributing cracked versions are all forms of piracy. This practice undermines developers' revenue and affects the global economy. Legal frameworks and ethical standards must be upheld to support innovation and fair business practices in the software industry. Keyloggers are software or devices designed to monitor and log keystrokes. They can be used to obtain confidential information like passwords and banking details. Keyloggers may be installed through email attachments, infected websites, or other malicious programs. While they have legitimate uses in parental control, corporate security, and law enforcement, their misuse poses significant risks. Protecting systems from keyloggers is essential for maintaining privacy and security. Internet service providers, ISPs, connect users to the internet and offer services like website hosting and access provision. ISPs play a crucial role in transmitting information online, acting as intermediaries between content creators and users. Their liability may arise in areas like copyright, trademark, and criminal law. Understanding the responsibilities and legal obligations of ISPs is vital for maintaining a safe and functional internet ecosystem. Intermediary, as defined by the IT Act, is any person who receives, stores, or transmits electronic messages on behalf of another. ISPs, network service providers, and web hosting services fall under this category. Their liability depends on their role in transmitting or modifying information. The law distinguishes between primary and secondary liability, with knowledge of infringement playing a key role in determining responsibility. Under the IT Act, ISPs are referred to as network service providers and are defined as intermediaries. Section 79 provides exemptions from liability if ISPs merely access communication systems and do not select receivers or modify information. However, they must observe government guidelines and exercise due diligence. ISPs become liable if they conspire abet offenses or fail to remove unlawful content after receiving notice. Due diligence and lack of knowledge are key defenses for ISPs. ISPs face criminal liability if they infringe copyright or abet such acts. Punishments may extend up to 1 year or include fines. ISPs can escape liability by proving lack of knowledge or by demonstrating due diligence in monitoring and removing infringing content. The vast volume of data makes it challenging to check every file, but targeted investigation of suspicious material is essential. Legal frameworks ensure ISPs uphold their responsibility. IT Act outlines various offenses, including tampering with computer systems, violation of privacy, and cyber terrorism. Section 43H penalizes individuals who manipulate computer networks for unauthorized gains. Section 65 prescribes punishment for tampering with computer source documents. Section 66E addresses privacy violations, while Section 67C requires intermediaries to retain information as specified by the government. Cyber terrorism under Section 66F carries severe penalties, including life imprisonment. Controller of Certifying Authorities is appointed by the central government to supervise certifying authorities and regulate digital signatures. The controller sets standards, resolves conflicts, and maintains databases of public keys. They also recognize foreign certifying authorities and act as repositories for digital signature certificates. These functions ensure secure and reliable digital communication, supporting the legal framework for electronic transaction. Digital signature certificates, DSCs, are electronic equivalents of physical certificates like driver's licenses or passports. They serve as proof of identity for accessing information or signing documents online. Certifying authorities issue DSCs, ensuring authenticity and security in digital transactions. The IT Act defines the requirements and validity of these certificates, making them a cornerstone of secure e-commerce and e-governance. Jurisdiction refers to a court's authority to hear and decide cases. In cyberspace, determining jurisdiction is complex due to the global nature of the internet. The IT Act extends its application to offenses committed outside India, provided they involve computers or networks located in India. Other Indian laws like the IPC and CRPC also address extraterritorial jurisdiction. Courts must interpret statutes broadly to address internet disputes effectively. Section 1 and Section 75 of the IT Act specify its extent and application. The Act applies to offenses committed both in India and abroad, regardless of the offender's nationality. If a crime involves a computer or network located in India, Indian courts have jurisdiction. This extraterritorial reach empowers India to address cybercrimes affecting its citizens and infrastructure, even when perpetrators are located overseas. Cyber Appellate Tribunal was established to adjudicate cybercrime cases. It operates under the IT Act, providing a specialized forum for appeals against decisions by the controller or adjudicating officers. The tribunal aims to deliver swift justice, enhance technological capabilities, and maintain integrity in digital communication. Appeals from the tribunal can be made to the High Court, ensuring a comprehensive legal process. Cyber Appellate Tribunal consists of a chairperson and members appointed by the central government. The chairperson must be qualified to serve as a judge of the High Court. Members serve a 5-year term or until the age of 65, whichever is earlier. This structure ensures experienced legal professionals oversee cybercrime cases, maintaining high standards of justice and expertise. Cyber Appellate Court has extensive powers, including summoning witnesses, enforcing attendance, requiring document production, receiving evidence, and reviewing decisions. It can dismiss applications for default or decide cases ex parte. These powers enable the tribunal to conduct thorough investigations and ensure fair adjudication of cybercrime cases, supporting the legal framework for digital justice. Section 57 of the IT Act outlines the appeal process to the Cyber Appellate Tribunal. Aggrieved parties can file appeals within 45 days of receiving an order. The tribunal may entertain late appeals if sufficient cause is shown. After hearing both parties, the tribunal can confirm, modify, or set aside the order. Appeals from the tribunal's decisions can be made to the High Court, ensuring a robust legal process. SMC Nomadics India PVT Limited v. Jodheshwar case was India's first cyber defamation case. The defendant sent abusive emails to his employer and subsidiaries aiming to malign their reputation. The Delhi High Court assumed jurisdiction and granted an injunction, highlighting the importance of legal protection against online defamation. This case set a precedent for addressing reputation damage in cyberspace. SIL Import v. Exim Aid Silk Importers case emphasized the need for judicial interpretation of statutes in light of technological advancements. Without specific legislation or international treaties, Indian courts must interpret existing laws broadly to address internet disputes. This approach ensures that legal systems remain adaptable and responsive to the evolving digital landscape. Impresario Entertainment and Hospitality PVT Limited v. S&D Hospitality. The Delhi High Court examined jurisdiction over trademark infringement online. The court held that injury to business, goodwill, or reputation within the forum state must be shown for jurisdiction. Mere website interactivity does not suffice. This principle was echoed in Banyan Tree Holding P. Limited v. A. Murali Reddy, reinforcing the need for targeted legal action in internet disputes. Bazzi.com case involved the sale of an obscene MMS video on the website. Despite filters, the listing was not detected and sales occurred before deactivation. The Delhi High Court examined liability under IPC and IT Act, noting differences in criminalizing electronic versus print media dissemination. The court highlighted gaps in the law and suggested legislative improvements to regulate internet content effectively. Several landmark cases have shaped IPR protection online. The Napster judgment held the platform liable for contributory copyright infringement in peer-to-peer file sharing. Sega Enterprises v. Mafia addressed unauthorized distribution of video games. Kelly v. Ariba Corp ruled on unauthorized reproduction of images by search engines. These cases underscore the importance of legal frameworks in safeguarding intellectual property in cyberspace. Cyber law is a dynamic field, constantly evolving to address new challenges in the digital world. The IT Act, landmark cases, and regulatory bodies form the backbone of India's cyber legal framework. As technology advances, legal systems must adapt to protect intellectual property, combat cybercrime, and ensure justice. Awareness, vigilance, and proactive action are essential for a safe and secure cyberspace. Stay informed and stay protected as we navigate the complexities of cyber law together.